Manny and Yane had a chance to see is their appreciation for family. They've made this organization first class in terms of how they've handled the players, players' families, wives, staff members, etc. And I think as we sat down with Manny and Yane over the last few days, I think they began to get an appreciation of what Ron and Peter bring to the table, what we value, and extremely excited to have Manny here as part of our family going forward. This is obviously an entire organization decision. I think really, especially in the last month, I want to talk about from a business standpoint. Eric Grubner and his group, Wayne Partillo on the marketing side. When we really started getting serious, I think their team and with their leadership, they put together and explained to Ron, myself, and Peter, the potential impact that Manny would have from a business standpoint, from a revenue standpoint, from a brand standpoint, from an imaging standpoint. I want to thank those guys for sure, because I think it was definitely an important part of the puzzle. Um, again, these are baseball decisions. I think as Peter and Ron and myself talk about all the time, the most important part of, from a decision-making standpoint, you got to get the right guys on the field. And from a baseball ops team, over the last 5 years, this is probably the most consensus, the most unified we've been. We usually, fights between, our scouts and our group, which we encourage in terms of the direction and the ways we need to go. But really, in terms of, with Manny, over the course of the off season, the last few months, whether it was conversations with Andy Green, Skip Schumacher, Johnny Washington on our major league staff side, Josh Stein, Freddie Ullman, from a front office standpoint, some of the special assistants that are here today, Logan White, David Post, James Keller,